Good afternoon, guys. Hope the sound sounds a lot better. A couple of other settings for it. Getting onto our actual page so we can... What's happening there with the comments? Everything else you guys are sending as well. Beautiful, beautiful stars that you guys are sending. Really appreciate it. There's a couple of things to talk about today. Because our episode was blocked on Friday, just thought about redoing this, sort of this one. Okay. Hey, Mr. Ghost, what's up? Thanks for checking in, man. Just close off this front page. Oops. That one. Here we go. So, I'm sitting in a bit of a different spot today. Not sitting on a plastic chair. I'm actually sitting on my lounge chairs with the laptop on the coffee table in front of me. So the first topic we had, and we actually covered all of this, but I wanted to cover what we covered on Friday, plus a little bit more. So the first topic we covered was leading a clan. Or being a clan leader, or managing part of a clan, whatever the case may be. So, a lot of you guys have it out there. A lot of you guys are clan leaders, or co-leaders, or admin people, or elites, whatever the case may be, and you are part of the organizing, the structure of an actual clan, because without you guys, there would be no clan. So yes, the members are important, of course they are, because without members, you couldn't play anywhere, unless you just had admins that, like 3 or 4 people that play in scrims and fun rooms together. You can still manage it that way. But the clan leaders, co-leaders, admin people are an essential part of leading your clan, growing your clan. Because there are so many gears that go into making it run smoothly, that a lot of these clans out there, I'm sure, don't understand yet, and they don't get it yet. There's handling the new recruits. How are you going to handle that? One person can't handle all of that. Handling the registration for scrims, managing everything in the background. There's a lot of stuff. Riyad Ryu Sarang says, being a clan leader is a very tough job. Involves more than just admin. It's literally your job to maintain inter-clan relations, act as a mediator between 30 plus people, ensure that the atmosphere is a healthy one. Exactly. That is a very important point that we covered on Friday as well. And like I said, guys, unfortunately that video was banned because of some audio that wasn't copyright free, but it's fine. We'll cover it again. Like he says, inter-clan relations, and act as a mediator. Because a lot of the time you have a member causing havoc out there, talking toxic to other players, talking toxic to other clans, about your clan in fact sometimes, and being that mediator, sorting that out is not always just a one person job, because it gets spread around. Remember, as tight as the gaming community is, as good as they can stand together and come together when there is a time of need, there's also very much potential for these things to spread like wildfire. I see it on the clan leaders and the PUBG mobile fun groups all the time, where a player gets named and shamed for doing something, and then everyone knows about. Sometimes it's just one mistake that this guy made. I mean, we're all human, but you have to handle that in a diplomatic matter within your clan as well. You need to dish out the punishments if it is needed. You need to understand where not to draw the line with regards to how you punish that person, how you reprimand that person for what they did wrong. And that is a very, very big job. So that is why you need the admins, and you need the ability to be diplomatic about it, to be fair about it. And like he says, 30 plus people. A lot of clans out there still have less than that, and they are functioning very, very well. But a lot of us have 60 plus members. We are opening a second clan to accommodate new players coming in, or to move some players around. Get like your main scrim clan running, and then your second clan, which is part of your same organization, it's part of your same clan. They are the new members coming in, the lesser playing members, the less active players. And that's an important thing as well for clan leaders to manage, is how active your players are. Because if you have a clan that most of your guys play 1 day a week, most of your guys just play scrims, then you're not going to level up your clan. And I know for some of you it's not important, but I think it is an essential part of the clan as well. Hey Franz Bodnos, thanks man, appreciate it. I think it's an essential part for the clan to move forward, is to grow on their own level as well. To look good for themselves, to look good to others, I guess, but also to be playing together, to be doing the classics and the missions and everything together. That is what makes the clan itself stronger within itself. And getting back to the stuff like Riyadh says here, it's a tough job. It involves more than just admin, like he says, exactly like he says, it involves more than just admin. You know, when I started 616 3 years ago, and believe it or not, it actually used to be called Planet Hulk. Clan was called Planet Hulk way before, so it was PH was the abbreviation for it in front of our names, and it didn't last long. That name didn't last long before we transitioned into 616, which I want to tell a story about today. So the whole reason for the name of our clan is, if you think back to the days of reading comic books, and if you're a big Marvel fan like I am, that is one of the reasons why we decided on the name. Is 616 is the main Marvel universe. And the other reason we selected it is as well, it's an abbreviation for the SOS, is an abbreviation for surrender or suffer. Now, we're not quite there yet where we can make the guys in the game surrender or suffer, but we are getting there. We're coming for you guys. But my point is that 3 years ago, the clan started out as one thing, and we had 10 members in, maybe. At the best time, we had 10 members in, and it was just a fun clan. It was just guys would enter. We didn't play scrims, we didn't play fun rooms, we played nothing other than classics. Maybe when TDM came out, we started playing a couple of TDMs as well. But our focus was rank, our focus was KD. Most of our players had a KD of at least 5. But it transitioned into something different. That's quite interesting. I never knew that. Is there any meaning behind the clan logo as well? Yes, actually a funny story. Hey, my wife is checking in. Hello, Leafy. Right, so the clan logo, guys, and this is something of my own design, but when we were first called Planet Hulk, we just used whatever picture was on your Facebook or whatever profile picture you wanted to use, whatever avatar you wanted to use. And then when the clan started getting bigger last year, when we got into the name of 616, and I decided on getting a logo. So this was early last year. We decided on, look, we want a logo. And then Springboks were playing in the final, and I still said to one of my clan members that has left, unfortunately, during this time, I said to him, look, if the Springboks actually win the final, then our logo is going to be a Springbok. But we're going to make it unique for every player and put their own name in there, and that's exactly what I did. So we won. use the Springbok as a clan logo, as a base picture, and then I design everyone's unique logo around that, adding their own unique features, their own unique style and theme to it, whether it be a movie character or just a general theme they want in the background. John De Beer, what's up, man? Thank you. Timothy De Bruin checking in as well. What's up, Mr. Timmy? So that's the way it transitioned into. We just started a clan to have a clan and to all be together in a sense, and then we started deciding that 616 is a family that we want to build up. It's a universe all by itself that we want to build up, and that's when I changed the name. That's when I started with the logos, and then late in last year I decided that everything was too much for myself and my wife to handle, because Vonnie there, as you see, she managed most of our admin and the spreadsheets and the stuff, and it got too much for us to handle. So we needed to expand our ranks in the admin division, so to speak. So we decided to, some of our oldest member, Mr. Timothy himself, Double Tap, Steve-O, all those guys, all got their own titles as part of the admin group. And Lizzie, Nika, Phantom, all the guys, EVZ is under there. So they all got a separate role, or a singular role within the admins. So besides the fact that you share your own clan stuff, that you make sure that you're growing, Double Tap is very good with growing our clan in the background and sending out the recruitment posters, making sure to always reply on messages from Facebook messages. He replies very well on that. He's, like I say, he sends out the recruitment posters. Best family, best support ever, 616 says Timothy. Thanks, man. So yes, he's very good with that. Shoal, Mr. Lag Attack, he's on a lot of the groups, sending out fun room details for all of us, making sure that everyone gets into the fun rooms or knows about the fun rooms at least, handling it on our event group that we have with regards to sending out details and stuff. So all the members, all the leaders, co-leaders, admins, elites, each one of them have a singular role. They are part of one or two, sometimes three other WhatsApp groups that other clans post fun rooms and scrim details and stuff, and then they handle those details specifically. Who plays in it, when the details get sent out, what time the guys must be getting in. They confirm the players during each day to make sure that they will be there during the night. Hey Lizon, what's up? Best clan I've ever been in. Thank you so much, man. So they handle, like Lasagna as well. Lizzie handles some of the rooms and the stuff for us. So that was very important to spread out the workload, because like Riyadh said earlier, you never. It's much more than just admin. It's much more for just one person or even two people like we used to handle it. We could have never played in scrims and tournaments if my wife and I were handling it by ourselves, because we got 3 kids in the house as well. And if we miss details being sent out for a scrim, then we have a problem. So that's why we have all these other people that can come in and give the support as well, as part of the admin, as part of the family, to make sure that everything gets sent out. Riyadh says, it's tough to find that balance between competitive and fun within a clan, and I'm always mindful of who I add to scavengers, because it's so easy for players to develop an ego and get ahead of themselves. It's great to see that you have a clan who understands that dynamic and had so many great, kind people who support you as leader. Thank you, Riyadh. Yes, that is exactly what it is even though we've transitioned into playing more scrims, playing more tournaments, we are still entering them just for fun. We are not expecting to win them. We will get there. Trust me, we are coming for you guys. But I think, besides the fact that we're not on the level of some of these clans out there, we don't have the teams that they have to put in a scrim and know that these 4 guys are going to dominate. And then they have another 4 guys or girls in another clan or another scrim that's going to dominate. We're not there yet, but we're still entering because we are getting the kills. We are showing up and having fun with you guys. And we're not being toxic about it. We never come out and say that, you know what, this guy took me out too quickly. There's something fishy because he must be hacking. You know, sometimes it is true though. Even on my streams, we've caught some hackers, but it's besides the point, guys. All these guys, Berserk Vikings, scavengers like Mr. Riyadh, Toxic Venom, Toxic Suicide, Darkmarker, Speaky Mafia, the guys from Furry Fighters and Mortal Chaos, all these clans that are playing together properly, that are just having fun in the game, just playing together, these are clans that are being managed properly. Jan Timmer says, is Screw Up still going on? Haven't heard from them in a while. Yes, Screw Ups is still there. The management is still being handled. The owner and leader and his wife are obviously expecting a baby, so there's a couple of things going on in the background, guys, but they are still there. They are still part of our gaming organization, Orion Gaming, Easy Company, Screw Ups, and 616, all part of that. So they are still there. Had an experience, Riyadh now says, had an experience a few seasons ago whereby I entered a random match in the SA server, got paired with an SOS Franco. I'm not sure if he's still in that clan, but he was such a great chap that he ended up following you before I even watched your streams. Yes, like it. Yeah, Franco unfortunately left us. He was a great guy, and he left on good terms. I think he got an offer from a bigger clan and moved over and onto. He graduated from us and moved on to bigger and better things, so to speak. So he's a great guy though. We have no problem with Franco. Don't know what his name is now. I haven't seen him or spoken to him in ages, ever since he left. In fact, it's funny how these things work out as well, and that bringing us back to leading a clan, that you lose members, and then members think that now, or old members think that now there's hard feelings. I mean, sometimes there is. Sometimes they leave on horrible circumstances. But I mean, most of the members that we've lost, I don't think we've lost one member because of any issues. There were a couple that had issues within the clan and they decided to leave, but we still left on good terms, and we still parted ways on good terms. So that's very important to keep that relationship going, because tomorrow or the next day or next week you might run into this guy in a scrim somewhere, and you want that sportsmanship to be returned that you are giving to other players. You want to have that proper experience where you used to play together, you used to know each other, so now for you guys to take each other out is not such a big problem. It's not the end of the world to go into a scrim next to someone, and that is the thing. You're not just going into the scrim and playing up against these players, because sometimes you're going to have to take out your frustration on them on the battlefield. But there are cases where, like Riyadh says, you go into a scrim or a fun room, for instance, and you get matched with random players because those are the only spots that are still open, and you might by chance get matched with an old clan member, and then you still want to be able to do well in that match. You still want to be able to play together and have no hard feelings. So admin is leading a clan, guys, is a big job, and I've seen a lot of you guys doing a very good job of it, and unfortunately I have seen some of them that are falling behind on it. So what we mentioned on Friday was that I wanted to start sort of a admin business in the background as well, to help other clans with admin, or take over their admin and help them manage their things better. So for that, obviously, we have the people, we have the manpower to help you. It's just that I don't really see anyone that is needed or that needs it at this stage. If they are out there, they are welcome to contact us. We will gladly help and not break your clan down. We're not going to recruit your players into our clan. That's not how we roll. And we've gotten the same respect from a lot of other clans as well. They haven't recruited any of our players out of our clan. I mean, if they have left, we unfortunately had a a guy leave earlier this week from our clan because of being reprimanded for some toxic behavior and some just unacceptable behavior, and he was reprimanded, and unfortunately he got into a clan with which I've got a very good relationship, and there's still no hard feelings. I mean, I do feel that he jeopardized our friendship by going into a clan that I told him I've got a good relationship with this clan. But anyway, that's beside the point, guys. Riyadh says, on an unrelated note, it would be great if you dip a top 10. If you did a top 10, what a Nade compilation from streams. I think I should. Guys, I'm still learning on all this stuff, getting the clips together, and I want to do stuff like that. I want to be able to, at least at the latest the next morning, do all the scrims or the rooms from the previous night and do the highlights for them. That would be something amazing to me, so that I can post it on all our platforms that we are streaming to. Do the highlights from PPL Lobby A, highlights from PPL Lobby B, all kinds of stuff like that. And then once a month, that is the exact same idea that I've had a while ago. I want to do once a month the top 10 sniper shots or the top 10 grenades. The what a nade! I want to do those. And I'm still learning, but we will get there. So I'm focusing a lot more on the streaming and doing this for you guys, getting the equipment up to scratch. And I've had a problem with this over the weekend. This PC that I'm talking to you guys on now, I had a massive problem with it where it wouldn't even get into the streams for RCF. I couldn't do anything, and I had to let them know that, you know, the TDM matches we did on Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, I had to stream from Facebook gaming app on my phone, and I couldn't do the RCF one that way. It wouldn't feel right. The TDM matches were quick matches. I didn't need a delay on there, so that was fine. But then I try to get the other PC up and running. The other PC doesn't have a webcam. I've got no webcam. I'm still trying to set up that camera I showed you guys last week. But I'm not yet getting there with that PC. The microphone isn't working the way I want it to work. The game sound doesn't pull through yet. But my Streamlabs is on there. And with this one, I just got it working in a very basic way for now, just to at least be able to do my episode. I did the Kakmarker stream from it last night. I got it working yesterday already. Did the Kakmarker stream from it, and it was okay. But I'm focusing more on this and getting all the streaming equipment up to scratch, getting to where we want to be with the setup that we need to stream the absolute best stream for you guys. So the clan management in the background, my wife is doing an amazing job handling all the spreadsheets, handling all the scrim details of everyone that needs to play everywhere. And like I said, Lizzie, Nika, Phantom, Timmerkey, Double Tap, EVZ, Stevo, all those guys in the background, part of our admins, are doing an amazing job with handling who needs to play, who needs to be confirmed for the evening. And so far, we've gotten our teams in most of the scrims. And being the leader and being someone that needs to handle all this stuff as well, on last week Sunday, I messed up the purge that we are organizing, the purge lobby A and B. I messed it up completely. And I try to make everyone happy, changing the times, and I realized that you just have to register for the time, and if you can't play at that time, then you can't play. Because I messed it up completely, whereas we had to move the lobby B games from Monday till yesterday on Sunday, and then they played, and then now this coming week it's lobby A again on Sunday and lobby B on Monday, where it was, and the next season I've got to change the times again. But that's the way you learn. Sometimes you mess up, don't be discouraged by it. Next time you'll do better, because you are a leader, you are an admin, you are a co-leader, whatever the case may be, and you got people around you that will support. The guys that are in the rooms, in the scrim, the registered people, they even helped. Even though I try to keep all of them happy and I messed up by changing the time so much, even though they got royally pissed off with me, they still helped and they still said, we'll still play, just don't make last minute changes. And they helped me to organize it better. Daniel Young says, for one person to handle admin in a clan is hectic. It's quite difficult to remember everyone's time slots, etc. I find spreadsheets and WhatsApp groups to be a huge help on the subject, even though still way too much for one person when the clan starts growing. 616, we even do each other's jobs sometimes. Much love to admin. Thanks, man. Daniel Young, we love you, says Andrika Low. Andrika just called me and I actually answered the phone, and she was on the phone and she could hear me talking to you guys on the stream. So that is a very important point that he brings up. So what we've learned, and I hope that I get to the other topics as well, but what we've learned, and actually I need to leave that topic for last, because that's what we've learned with admin. Admin is one of the last tasks, or one of the last topics. You've obviously watched a lot of players and clans play during your hundreds of streams. Who are you most excited? Who are your most exciting teams or players to watch? That's a dangerous question, because I don't want to leave anyone out here, and I probably will leave someone out. You know what? There comes times where, with a streamer, there come times where it changes. Because when we started our relationship with Marauders, and Marauders did the Marauders League, then Brad was still part of it, and he was handling it, and we were streaming for them. And then, unfortunately, I don't know the background of it, and I'm not going to get involved in it, but unfortunately they fell apart. Marauders still exist, but Brad left, opened up his own clan, which is called Xeno. So when Xeno first came on the scene, they were so freaking exciting to watch, because they just went into lobbies and cleaned it out. Ranier Strydom says, nice hoot. Of course, Mortal Chaos. Mr. Boomslang. What a brilliant sponsor from him. I love this cap, man. It's beautiful. So I think Scavengers have surprised me quite a few times. Mortal Chaos have surprised me a few times. Being very, very exciting inside the rooms. My own clan has surprised me a couple of times, taking out the Xeno guys, taking out the No One guys. But I think the most exciting guys to watch, yes, like it. I don't know, guys. It depends on every single game, because a couple of nights ago in the TXV room, the most exciting clan to watch in that whole game was the guys that Enigma is part of now. I remember he used to be called Cyclops. I think VG Cyclops. He's now Enigma. I think it's RZT or RTZ is the clan tag. And I watched their team in that match, 35 kills. They wiped that lobby and they were still left with a full team by the end. Enigma and squad. Yeah, that was Timothy. It was insane, man. It was beautiful to watch. But then we've had a couple of RTZ. Thank you, Timmy. We've had a couple of other games where Scavengers have just completely wiped. And then last night as well in the Kakmakers room, where Spetsnaz, SSA, where they came in and absolutely dominated, man. It was beautiful. So I don't think there is specifically a most exciting clan to watch, because it depends on game or from game to game. There's not one clan, and this is sad to say, and I'm sure they will all get there. I'm sure every clan is working towards it, but there's not one clan that is at that consistency level yet, where they come into each game and you know they are the ones you need to watch, because they are the ones throwing the nades. They are the ones getting those quick sniper shots. Because look at what's his name? Forgot his name now. From SSA. It's not Groldo. It's one of the other guys that was in the match last night. If you put an AWM in that man's hands, quick shots, man, takes players down. So, but there's no play or no scrim or no fun room that has the consistency from one clan coming in and just cleaning out. Xeno is probably one of the clans that are the closest to having that consistency, or they were in the beginning, but obviously they're changing teams, seeing what works, and that's an admin thing on their side as well. So there's nothing to blame them for there, because they are doing a job in the background, seeing what works, seeing which teams don't work. But in the beginning, when they had their one set team, when they first started out, that team was cleaning out lobbies. So, moving from clan leaders and what we were talking about there, from running a clan, The next topic I want to talk about is the members. So that will transition us into admins, but the members, like I said in the beginning as well, are very important for the growth of your clan, because you can have all the admin in the world, you can have the best structure for your admin, the best organizing, you can be organized the best, but some of the members can still mess it up. That's why it's very important to know your members. It's very important not to just be the leader. Don't be the CEO that sits in his office and never talks to the guys bringing the mail or the guys making the coffee. Be the CEO that interacts with everyone every day, that sits between them instead of in a high-rise office with a beautiful view. Be the CEO that sits between your staff and works with them. That is the kind of leader that you need to be. To be with your members, to know what your members are going through, to understand where they're coming from. Then you'll know how to manage the teams. Which players you need to put in with other players, which players to play off with other players. That is where you get the back management right, is if you know your members. And if you root out, unfortunately, if you root out the bad weeds, because sometimes you're going to pick up toxic players, and a lot of the times these guys are young. They're the young guys that haven't grown up yet. They're just playing the game. They are being toxic for the fun of it sometimes. And unfortunately, you've got to get rid of those and make space for guys that are going to be more mature about the game. And yes, it's just a game, but still you're trying to build something bigger. You're trying to manage something more properly than maybe the guys that had it before. Or maybe the members, old leaders, you're trying to manage them better. Not manage them, but because you don't want to micromanage. But you're trying to give them a place to be comfortable in and be happy so that they can do what they need to do in the background as well for you, which will benefit everyone. So the members and how important they are and what kind of members you have, that completely depends on what type of clan you have, what type of leader you're going to be. If you're going to be toxic towards your players on your own groups, then they're going to be toxic out there. If you're not going to reprimand them for being toxic, then it's going to keep happening. If you're not going to give out the punishment when something needs to be punished, then it's going to keep happening. I mean, we had one time, and I think Brad still commented on that stream today, saying that 616 fatni kaki. So we don't, because we are a family, we love each other, but just as families go, if you discipline them while they're young, then they grow up to be better people, so to speak. So we had a very young member that broke the clan rules within a couple of games for a week or two, that guys kept on complaining about him, and we tried to handle it by talking to him directly, and that didn't work. So when the last complaint came in, we said, right, that's it. 4 versus 4, 4 versus 1. You only have a pan, the other 4 players playing against you have all weapons, and it's getting live streamed. That is your punishment for breaking the clan rules, for breaking the room rules, whatever the case may be. And after that stream, after that punishment he got, not once did we have any complaints, any problems from him again. And I had to do one of those with my own son a while ago. He was nading his own teammates, and we had to do the punishment with him as well. And he took it like a champ and carried on. So no more rule breakers. They know if they do something wrong, then there is consequence. There are consequences. But the members can be the rise or the fall of your clan. And you can have a shitload of great members in there. If you have one bad one that keeps bad-mouthing you out there, keeps manipulating other clans, you're going to have a problem. I would love to play with you guys sometime. Feel free to pop me an ad. There we go. Scavengers Rio sending us out his ID. So guys, from 616, if you are here watching, copy please. copy and send it on our group. Let's go play with a man. It would be beautiful. I love playing with other clans as well. We don't have any problems playing with other clans and other players. We love it, man. It's always great. That's great punishment, he says as well. So that's why I'm saying you can have the most beautiful clan, you can have the most beautiful members, but if you have one in there that causes problems, then you need to nip that in the bud. You need to stop that immediately. And sometimes it's just someone going through a hard time. So I'm not always saying, and I said this on Friday as well, I'm not saying kick guys out. We do the same thing. We give you a punishment, and then you'll have a second punishment if you still do it, but by the third warning, then you're out, because then obviously you don't want to listen. And unfortunately, some guys left after the very first punishment. I mean, some guys didn't even take the punishment. They just left. So they show you what type of members they are. If they can stick around after that punishment and grow with the clan, then they are the ones you want to have in there. If they can't take the punishment, if they leave before the punishment even gets dished out, then they were not meant to be there. Then they're not part of your family. And that brings us to admin. Once again, in the beginning we talked about that the start of this video was about running the clan, but now I want to go in depth into the actual admin. Because what we've learned over the course of having this clan, and I said to you in the beginning that 3 years ago we started Planet Hulk, and then it transitioned into 616 SOS. And we learn something new every day. Trust me, we are not perfect. We learn something new every single day. But what we've learned so far is that, yes, WhatsApp groups get a little bit hectic because you have so many of them. My wife is actually very good with managing her WhatsApp groups and everything. I think because she has a business account on the WhatsApp, she labels everything, puts the certain rooms or the certain groups into separate folders so she can check them from there. That's a place where Discord works very well as well, but I'm useless with Discord. I'm very bad with Discord. I don't know how to use it properly, but I know it's a great tool. It works well for scrims and tournaments and details and getting everyone together. But what we've managed to do over the last 3 years, or the last 2 years and 1 year even, in fact, that we have been doing this in a proper way, is managing WhatsApp groups. So what we'll have is we have our event group, which is our main clan group, and it is called SOS Events. And if you're on that group, and you have to be on that group, if you're in the clan, whether it be on Light, on Call of Duty, or on PUBG Mobile normal version, then you have to be on that group if you're in our clan. So that group is very quiet. Only the main stuff gets sent there. Important details. So if I'm doing logos, I'll send the latest logo out there, and I'll say, congratulations to whoever received this logo. Now you are next, and I'll name the next person that needs to send me his details. Then he'll private message me. And only us admins have rights to send messages on that group, as I'm sure a lot of you have the same kind of group as well. And we only send room details, pictures for promotional art for rooms, or scrims, or tournaments, or whatever. That gets sent on the event group so that everyone knows what is happening. That is like your news board, your message board. Everything gets sent on there that's important. So it's a very quiet group the rest of the time, so that no one needs to spend unnecessary data. Then we have a community group, a 616 community group, which is our Kakpraat group. And there you are welcome to join, but it's not compulsory. And then the guys can just talk and get rid of some of their frustration and tell each other what they think about the games that they've played together. If someone is having a problem, then they discuss it on there as well. And it doesn't get discussed on there directly, but they do sometimes throw the concern out there, or they just private message us. And then we have an admin group just for the admins. And on the admin groups, we discuss the problems that someone might have with one of the members, even if it's with one of the admins. It gets discussed there. And then our head of discipline, Mr. SOS Stevo, our Stephen Young, has complete authority over discipline in the clan. And I say complete authority, but still, obviously, he checks everything with us. but he's almost like CEO, Mr. MD of discipline. So he will open, if there is an issue, he will open a discussion corner, which is another group that we have. He's constantly got it open, but he deletes everyone from the group except for himself. And then if there is a discussion that needs to be had, then he'll add the relevant parties into that group. We'll have the discussion and we'll get it over with. So then after that, these are the main groups, the core structure of 616. Then we have the groups for each scrum. So say for instance, we are playing in, because right now we are registered for PPL Lobby C, D and E. So then we'll have a WhatsApp group for Lobby C, Lobby D and Lobby E, with only the players that are playing in that scrum, plus one or two admins that can handle the details and make sure everyone gets confirmed and plays into the room. So then they know they can get the details on a group that is not part of all the other groups. And they know, if they see the description, they already know, I'm getting these details, it's PPL, I must go into this room. Then the subs get confirmed 2 hours beforehand as well. Otherwise, if you don't confirm within 2 hours of the start of the game, then we put in, if the main members don't confirm, then we put in one of the subs. And the subs usually confirm quickly because they also want to get a chance to play. Then, right in the background, sometimes another group opens where we just discuss like what scrims we want to play in. But I mean, don't give everyone our secret recipe, says Yvonne. But I think it's, come on, wifey, I think it's important to let everyone know. And there's a lot of clans out there that are still struggling with management, and I see it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not throwing shade on you guys. But there's a lot of clans that are still struggling with the management, and I think it's very important to share this knowledge because it's not just for us. I've told you guys from the beginning the type of people we are, the type of person I am, that always want to help, always want to share what we have. And I mean, if this is working for us, it might not even work for you. You might need to incorporate this structure in a very basic way and then build from that in your own unique way. But this has worked for us. And I think that Wifey has a Google Calendar that updates, or they update pretty often as well, with all the scrims and what everyone's playing, so that they get notifications like 15 minutes or 20 minutes before the game opens, and they know there's an alarm that goes off, need to be ready for the scrim. So these are all management tools that you can use to get everyone into whatever you're doing more easily. And what we have, and this is another thing, so I've told you guys what we have within 616, but now we have Orion Gaming as well. And a few of us from inside 616, and a few of the Screw Ups guys, and then a few of the Easy Company guys are admins on this Orion Gaming group. So from there, we organize everything that we want to do as an organization together. Obviously, each clan has their own group still. We are not part of each other's groups, although that would get hectic. So what we do in there is we organize a civil war every Wednesday. And we don't stream it because we just have fun within the three clans. And the three clans always come through to play. So just the three clans against each other in whatever map it is for that evening. And we play it off after the PPL lobbies. And that grows us as a community as well, as a game, or as an organization, so that we know how each other plays, or we get to know each other in those rooms. Just go have fun with each other for a while. And from there, we organize the stuff together, like the Purge that we started organizing with him. Yes, Lizzie, very good with the calendar entries for us, especially the birthdays. You see. And that is something that I wanted to, and I spoke about this. I mean, I keep speaking about this, that I want to grow the clan and my career in such a way that I can give back to the community and give back to the clan that has helped me so beautifully. Like, I want to, if we have a relationship with a clan, like for the very basics, the guys within 616, if we know they have a birthday, 616 wants to send them a gift for their birthday. Because now we know when their birthdays are, we know where they live, we have spreadsheets with everyone's details on them, so we know where you live. And if we can do that eventually with other clans as well, if we do see someone mentioning a birthday room because it's someone's birthday, we had a few over the weekend. We want to be able to give away a prize, even if it's a logo design, guys. Freaking hell, contact me. I'll give you a logo design. But like Yvonne says, like Wifey says, Lizzie very good with the calendar and doing everything on there. She's quite chuffed or quite good with actually getting the calendar up to date. And that is one of our management tools, is having the calendar so everyone knows what time they need to be ready for stuff. So admin is, like Riyadh said right in the beginning, it's much more than just admin. Even the admin, not even just the clan leading, but even the admin. Just realizing something now. I don't know if you guys have sent any stars because I can't see it. I forgot to open Streamlabs labels. That is bad of me, because everyone deserves to see who is sending out stars. And those guys deserve to be known on the page or on the stream, because you guys are supporting beautifully. So we need to put your names in there. I'm gonna let it update, and then we'll see. Kyle Gideon, we can already see, is our latest Facebook follower, but that was from last night. Mr. Fortuin, the 50 stars that he sent was the other night already. We didn't receive anything yesterday or in the last couple of streams that we did. We didn't receive anything, but that's fine. I mean, you guys are always supporting us, so we do love you. We love you guys. This now, it's messed up. Anyway, so that is where I want to get, and that is where admin can take you. You can't take it there by yourself. Like Mr. Boomslang that gave me this cap and this t-shirt. I'm unfortunately not wearing the t-shirt today, but it's beautiful apparel from Bok Apparel. I want to be doing the same thing. I want to be making the custom clothes and getting it sent to all the guys that deserve it, because our clan, definitely, they deserve hoodies and hats and beanies, custom made beanies, freaking shoes, man, if I can make it, keychains, everything PUBG, COD Mobile, PUBG Lite related. I will make merchandise like that, and I will sell it on our page, and I will send it to the guys that deserve it, because a lot of guys have supported us, and I think you deserve free stuff. You deserve free hoodies, free merchandise for you guys. So I'm getting there. I'm working hard every day on setting that up, and I'm about 50% done with it, because I still need a lot, like places that can actually custom make clothes for me that I design, because yes, I'm left-handed, and for some reason I'm quite creative. So I love doing designing of clothes. I actually, that's a funny story for another day, and I'll actually show you a picture another day, but I actually designed a jacket for one of my work functions that had like a red, black and white Christmas theme. And I designed a jacket specifically for that. I know before that it was designed for something else, but we used it specifically for that, and it looked awesome, man. I want a new bike, custom 616 fairings. Yeah, you see, and we can do that as well. I'm gonna get into customizing everything, guys. I'm gonna open a company that's called Laserbot Customs, and we'll just customize everything from your fridge to your motorbike to your freaking cell phone cover. We'll customize everything. Okay, I'll get there. Laserbot Customs, or 616 Customs, I think is probably a better name. I'm gonna stop doing. I used to do everything under Glazerbot Gaming, and I know some of the pages I can't change the names. I can't change the one on Twitter. It still says Glazerbot Gaming, I think, but everything should be 616 Gaming, because it's not about me. It's about the clan. We have a lot of working gears in the background. It's not just me streaming. It's not just me doing 616 Gaming. It's a whole clan. It's a whole group effort. Pimp my clan, says Lazon. For sure. I'll pimp the clan. I'll pimp your vehicles as well. We'll open a South African Pimp My Ride, and I know there has been one, but we'll just do a better one with proper like game theme setups on the vehicles. How's that, eh? And a prosthetic thumb, please, says Timothy. Yeah, man. I think that's something that's very close to my heart, Timmy, is getting you something to and I almost said replace, but I don't think you can ever replace that thumb, but to substitute for the loss of your thumb. I wanna do that. But look at how amazing, and this is admin, guys. This is admin. Timmy lost his left thumb. It's off right there. Right on the wrist. There's no thumb on top here. There's nothing above this line. And he still plays the game. He still does admin for us. What? I mean, that would have discouraged most people not to even play again. But I've seen guys with hardcore disabilities that are still playing games. I think I saw a guy the other day playing with just his mouth. He was playing Warzone with his mouth because he's a complete quadriplegic. So strongs to Mr. Timmy, man, really, and we will get you that prosthetic thumb. Such an amazing man. I really look up to you, man. Much love and respect. Thanks, Timmy. No, it's good to hear when other people tell you that they look up to you, but that's not what I'm all about, guys. You shouldn't be looking up to me. I mean, I'm looking up to all my admins because I do very little for this clan, especially when I started streaming. You guys are doing most of the work. You are keeping this ship afloat. And I'm just trying to be the man that my kids can look up to. And my 9-year-old used to be, when he was still living with his mom permanently, he used to tell me every second weekend when I pick him up, he used to tell me, oh, I want to be a policeman when I grow up, or I want to be an army man when I grow up, or I want to be a movie producer when I grow up. And last couple of weeks, with him staying with us now, he actually came to me over the weekend and he said to me, you know what, Dad, I want to be a streamer one day just like you. And he's already playing the game, so I think he's got a good future in front of him. But yeah, the admins are doing most of the work. And even if you're a clan leader, a lot of clan leaders are still predominantly doing most of the work, but a lot of clan leaders are just clan leaders in name. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm also not throwing shade on you guys, but it's just like me. I'm a clan leader just in name because my wife, that's not even co-leader, but unofficially she is, and the rest of the co-leaders, the rest of the admins, they are doing all the work in this clan. They are making sure that the wheels turn smoothly, that the engine is greased, you know. So I really appreciate the admins. I think it's an amazing part of growth for your clan is having people that you can trust to do that, and not to take over and run away with your clan. They are bringing in their own styles, and they are changing the things in the background, but that's for the better. I mean, they always discuss things with you, and if you're happy with it, and like I said Friday as well, usually you pick up that they had these ideas that are quite amazing, and you're like, why didn't I think of that? Because you're just one person. You can't think of everything. Muhammad says, bring the tissues. Sorry, man. We'll do even more coming soon. I have a great idea to more literally share the workload. We'll talk soon. Thanks, Mr. Daniel Young. So, yes, guys, I think that we have the manpower to help other clans out there with their admin. If you have any questions about admin or how you can do things better, not that we know everything, not that we're experts, but we can lend a helping ear. And we might have ideas that can help you move forward in your own unique way. So please contact us. We're here, and I'm happy to take calls. I'm happy to help you guys anywhere I can. And the same with Daniel and Stevo and Timmy. You know, we're not full of crap guys. We are happy to help you, and we really appreciate all the support that we get from our admins, from the guys outside that sometimes come in. And we have Charles now, Mr. Lag Attack, that is helping the SA custom scrims or the custom fun rooms on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, and he's helping them promote their stuff as well. So he's already getting into helping other clans, helping elsewhere to grow their brand. And that's what it's all about. I mean, they're not trying to poach Charles from us. They're not trying to poach Mr. Lag Attack from us. But he's admin on their groups and he's helping them manage their stuff as well. And he's still doing his stuff in 616. So we have the manpower to help you guys. And we're happy to do so. So I really appreciate you guys checking in with us today. It was, I think, quite an informative session. If you guys took anything from this, just take that we are here to help you. And there's a lot of ways you can manage things better. I will clear up some space on my friend list, says Riyadh. Good, man. I've sent you my IGN, Daniel. That's good. That's good. Send it out, guys. We want to play with you guys. We are one big, awesome community and family. And we should strive to build together instead of breaking each other down. And yes, sometimes the clans out there are a couple of clans in South Africa and across the world, I'm sure, that are really toxic and really not liked by the other clans. But when you get to know them, unless they're hackers or cheaters, because we don't like those and we will get rid of you. But if everyone is playing fair and playing the game properly the way it's supposed to be played, we can all get together and do something amazing in this country for the gaming community, for SA gaming in general. It's going to be an amazing growth, and I see it coming. I see something huge in our future, and I'm working hard to be there as part of it. So these episodes will continue every day, guys. And I promised you guys last week, because the motivational episode had so much love. And unfortunately, I completely overslept this morning because I wanted to do it before 8 o'clock. So if I do wake up tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, before 7 o'clock, then I'm going to do the motivational episode for this week. And I want you guys, and I want your feedback. If you guys think I should do it every morning, then I will. But if I should do it once a week, then that's fine. But I want to get the motivation out there as well, because it got a lot of traction, that motivational episode. There was a lot of guys that came to me and said it really helped them. And that is what I'm trying to do. That is what our clan is trying to do. So I think I'm going to start a motivational video tomorrow morning. As soon as I get up, even if it's 9 o'clock. Hey, don't let me tell SOS to give you TDM punishment. Says Riyadh to Muhammad, saying Scavenger Rio is a hacker. Come on, man. Yeah, we'll dish out that punishment. But I think there's a story that's motivational and very close to my heart about my little 2-year-old son, that I want to get some stuff together, and then tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 I'll be doing that episode for you guys. So then you can see where motivation actually comes from, another area of my life for me as well. So I really appreciate Reino Bester. What's up, man? Haven't heard from you in a while. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for checking in. Sorry that this is the end of the episode. We'll tune in tomorrow again, so thank you, Riyadh. I will see you guys in the morning. We have 8 versus 8 tonight. Don't forget those 2 games back to back. Please bring your stars and send them tonight. I really would appreciate it. The stars are how we're going to live from now on. So thank you for all the support, guys. Thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning for a motivational episode at 8 o'clock, and then for the normal episode at 12 o'clock again. Thank you for checking into episode 7. I love all of you guys. Yes, I'm going to kill Shiraz tonight, says Riyadh. Good, man. I enjoy this every morning. Thank you, Muhammad. Really appreciate it, guys. We are winning 8 versus 8, he says. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Right. I'm going to leave the comments now because I keep trying to say goodbye. Love you guys. Thank you so much for checking in with us. I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. No later than 8 o'clock. You will see me for the motivational episode. 12 o'clock for the normal one. But check in with us as well for tonight's 8 versus 8. Really love it. Really love it.